Continuing with Warhammer Rogue Trader, we are working on the quest, The Secrets of Navis Nobilite. The Navis Nobilite station is not responding to any signals, but the auger arrays have detected biological signatures in the main chamber. The Rogue Trader's only option is to perform an emergency docking and personally investigate. The keeper of the station spoke of a rebellion and madmen who captured his mistress. Lady Cassia is being held in the upper chambers against her will, but a malfunctioning elevator prevents anyone from entering. We need an elevator control rod, and we need to restore power. The elevator control rod, we need to find a laboratory. And I think we heard rumors about some sort of child or something. Anyway, we've just finished fighting our way through these enemies. I don't see anybody that has any injuries or anything. So, let's go through this door. Door opened. Whoops, there's
Rise to the top.
a trap.
Left in the dust.
Or get left in the dust. Let's disarm this demolition trap, so that we do
Duty
not
prevails.
blow ourselves up. Good job, Argenta. Well done. Can I rotate? Yes. Oh, I slowed the camera way down. Goods. Navigator flesh sample. That sounds delightful. More goods. Going directly to cargo. Not even looking at what it is. Here's another door. Door to the left. Damn dwarf.
Spare me your wailing, witch. Every voice that sounds in your mind is a whisper of the archenemy.
If we'd been in real space, I'd have heard. Argenta, you're not very nice to Idira. So we have two doors on the left. And we have some sort of obstacle over there. Well, let's just go through the first door.
This ocular implant was a worthwhile investment.
Another trap. Disarm it. No. Not walk into it. I meant disarm it. Well, great. Abelard has a fresh injury. Gracie, why are you trying to jump up here right as soon as I start recording? Why? Why would you do that? The cat needed some food, and I needed a drink anyway. So Abelard has suffered a fresh injury. How do we get rid of those again? A med kit. Can we just deal with that? Or do we have to get rid of it? I've only got one med kit. Feels like I should not waste that. But screw it, I'm gonna waste that.
Careful now.
Okay, well, let's check out this corpse. More cargo. A door. I see a defender on the other side of the screen. Suppose we'll be getting there eventually. Oh, there they are now. I guess we're going to fight these two guards right now. Did you hear the screams? Move! Sir, are you alright? We can't hear anything. I'm looking around. I don't know. Now I see them. You're in league with them. Now I see. Is this an insurrection? Yes, indeed. Death to the traitors. Sir, what are you doing? Get a hold of yourself, sir. Sir, stop shooting. Stop shooting us. I know, you are all traitors. Traitors, all of you. They told me, they whispered. Hey, wait. Who are you? I am Abelard. Oh. What the? So he started shooting at us, and then he just spontaneously died. That was weird. He dropped all of his stuff. I think there's some sort of plague going on. Here's a data crypt H41OK. Dead guards. I assume I just collect everything. So something is causing everyone to turn on each other in here. Research notes of Navis Laboratorium, Custodian Fortunata Orcelio, Part 13. Let's open it up here. Keeper Theobald graciously agreed to provide samples of his skin growth so that we could study the influence of the rebellious immaterium on the flesh of the Navis Nobilite. Just as we thought, navigators are positively resistant to the restless currents of the warp. The God Emperor truly does shield some people against corruption and misery. But let us get back to the study of mortal flesh. Another servant will be carried in shortly. I must ready the organ extraction equipment. Adamantine dust and black water. This was the worst idea that could have entered my mind. God Emperor be praised, I am lucky to still have my head on my shoulders after this reckless experiment. Nevertheless, we did make an important discovery. The adamantine seems to protect the frail flesh of the lowborn to a degree. Having said that, not even the macerator can handle its temper, so we should probably introduce a more complex compound into the formula. All of the data related to the experiment were recorded to Datacrypt K040H. I will get back to them later once I am done with experiment H41OK. Have I mentioned that the chunk of meteorite found by Keeper Felix subjects is completely useless? Although its shining granules could be used to make new paints for the child. Yes, I think I'm going to do exactly that. There's that child mentioned again. How do we read this Datacrypt H41OK? How do I read it? And there's a lot of doors in here. Let's just pick a door at random. Another small chamber in here with... Oh, there's a Cogitator in here. Let's awaken the Cogitator spirit. The Cogitator's vid screen is covered in cracks and stained with dried blood. The buttons, switches, and levers were ripped out of the control panel with exceptional cruelty and scattered around the sacred mechanism that now sparks and hisses in agony, still refusing to perish. Well, Abelard, let's awaken it. You turn a few of the remaining dials and pull the activation lever. The cracked vid screen of the sacred engine flickers. The Cogitator's insides emit creaks and groans, and the lumens oscillate at random. It takes a while, but eventually the machine spirits do grant you access to the Cogitator's systems. Let's examine the log first of all. The archive data start in the Cogitators The archive data stored on the Cogitator's local data crypt is partially corrupted, but you still manage to access the residual logs for examination. Wow, there's a lot. Let's view Vox Report 12A-H890. A Vox recording hisses for some time before you hear a voice. This is Officer A282. Do you copy? Several generators overheated on the lower levels. Chambers A to D are unpowered. The tech priest crew sent to investigate the problem is not responding. Requesting back... The officer's speech is interrupted by shouting, and the recording abruptly ends. Officer H123 speaking. 200 servants have perished due to explosive decompression of the living quarters. We've located traces of mechanical interference. The preliminary cause is officer sabotage. Crews 5, 6, and 9 are cut off from the main compartment. We have enough oxygen for 20 minutes. May the Emperor save our souls. Senior station officers, this is the captain speaking. We are attempting to contact the Winterscale Scion for help, but something is jamming the signal. We never received a reply and cannot be sure it was even sent in the first place. A rescue team is not coming. We are on our own, so remain vigilant. Anyone could be a traitor, you hear me? Anyone! If you're in doubt, shoot to kill. The following Vox recordings are too badly distorted to make out even a single word. Let's examine the recent entries of the incident log. Report X880 originator, classified, date classified. The servants close to the child have started butchering one another again. An order came from above to have their remains reprocessed. The negotiations with the Winterscales were a success. A new batch of servants will arrive in 10 moons. Escort them to the laboratory at once. It is imperative that we increase the new retainer's resistance to the child's powers. Data expunged. The rest is missing. Boy, I wish this was voice acted, because I'm having quite a coughing fit here. I've got quite a tickle in my throat. I will now examine the station's docking log. The log is almost completely corrupted, but you managed to recover the latest entry. Identity confirmed. Regent Aranto Orselio. Date of visit classified. Reason for visit classified. Date of departure classified. Now let's examine the security and life support logs. The yellow lights above the control panel flicker to life, and a singular repeating message streams down the vid screen. Warning! Damage in technical compartments A12, B3, D8, and H24 detected. Warning! Living quarters L10, L16, L28 depressurized. Warning! Unable to access the station's docking system. Warning! Energy regulation system. Unknown error. The station will transfer over to emergency power. Immediate evacuation of the facility is advised. Warning! Well, this place is just falling apart. Let's view the encrypted data. Something buzzing in the Cogitator's metallic gut. Several red lumens light up above the vid screen. Required access level, security captain or above. Current access level, senior security officer. I'll use my Tech 25 skill to break through the Machine Guardian's defenses. You easily bypass the restrictions imposed on the sacred machine. The Cogitator's overloaded processors were unhappily. Most of the encrypted data has been wiped. You find traces of the Purge protocol. Recovery is impossible, but a list of the most recent commands, having been embedded in the machine's spirit's consciousness, now flits across the screen in a single creeping line. Child delete, pick flow, disable, access code, annul, station controls, delete, activate, shuttle, self-destruct, purge, command, log. Exploring the archives for a while longer yields a surviving excerpt from the guard captain's report, mentioning that the security system had recently been reconfigured without his knowledge. His comment reads, "Only the keepers of the station have access to the life support systems, but Keeper Theobald had not left the child's side, and neither had I. Could it be that... ... Well, let's return to the main menu. Well, let's request data on the station's navigators. After a brief pause, the data appears on the vid screen. Felic Orselio, location main hall, status alive. Theobald Orselio, location upper chambers, status alive. Calomira Orselio, location upper chambers, status deceased. Alexius Orselio, location lower levels, status deceased. Rasmus Estevan Orselio, location unknown, status deceased. Who were we looking for? I think we were looking for Calomira. She dead. The child, location upper chambers. Biometric parameters. Rapid heartbeat, elevated body temperature, stress level exceeds the permissible limit. Status, unknown error. Attention! Calming procedures advised. Attention! Upper chambers inaccessible. Error! The control rod is not present. If the rod has been misplaced, immediately contact a station keeper or the Navis Laboratorum custodian. Let's go to the main elevator controls. A few manipulations with the switches make you realize the elevator to the upper chambers is blocked. Let's switch to the main chamber controls. The cogs within the sacred mechanism slowly start turning with heavy grinding and clacking. The tired machine spirits grant you access to the station control, or at least its parts that still obey the Cogitator. We can open all doors. I don't really know what to do with this thing. I feel like I've reached a control panel before I know what to do with the control panel. So, can I call Rykad Minoris for help? The system cannot carry out your command despite the eager compliance of the machine spirits. One thing is certain, the problem does not lie in the Cogitator's mechanisms. You thank the machine spirits and reset the operating protocol. Well, that's all we can do with that, Abelard. Now what? I don't know, sir.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
I always say, Abelard, keep your eye on the prize. And open the doors. Hey, there's a servant. And you've... Hello, everyone. Oh, I can't talk to them. There seems to be a leak in here. For some reason, the arch-enemy's twisted influence has found its way into the station. We're done for. They'll kill us all. I don't take this anymore. I can't take it anymore. Yuve has just had his tongue cut off, just like the rest of the lesser servants of House Orselio. Well, you guys should probably at least leave this room. Oh, this door is locked. Let's try to break in with my...
That's how it's done.
With my lock-picking skill. Easily done. And let's break into the cabinets, too, and get a bunch of loot. Ooh, a carapace chest plate. Oh, really? This is light armor. I think I'm gonna put that on. Can I right-click that and... I can't equip it from there, though. But I am about to equip it. Replacing my armored body glove with a carapace chest plate. And maybe replacing my... Yeah. I think I'm gonna replace my well-maintained sniper rifle with this long glass two-handed ranged weapon, which looks like some sort of laser weapon. Has a longer range, has more ammo, and does more damage. This seems like a win-win situation. More cargo. Well, that was worth breaking in there for.
Is there money to be made?
Let's unlock this door. There's some wreckage here in the way. Let's try to clear it out of the way with athletics. Once again, the log has stopped scrolling, as logs often do. Failed athletics check. Abelard failed, Darius failed athletics. Well, great. Can anybody else? Oh, no, we didn't fail. Abelard failed the athletics, but Darius succeeded. There's a body under there with some noble silk gloves. The wearer gains +5 bonus to persuasion. Cool. Somebody probably wants to wear that. Me? Maybe? I'm already wearing gloves. Who's got a good persuasion skill? Where is persuasion? I don't see where anybody has persuasion skills. Perception? Can I scroll down on this list some more? Oh, there's persuasion. Okay. 25, 35, 30, 30. So Abelard gets the gloves. Now has 40 persuasion. I am very persuasive.
Let us not dawdle.
I am also fatigued.
Keep your wits about you.
Don't tell me how to behave. Alright, we finished with the side passage. Now we go through the main door, I suppose. Oh, the heavy door is secured by a sophisticated mechanical lock. There must be a way to unlock it from somewhere else. Wait, the Cogitator? Am I supposed to be unlocking this with that Cogitator? I didn't see anything that said to unlock that talked about unlocking anything. Open all doors on the level. The Cogitator's vid screen goes dark as if the machine spirits had fled their mechanical casket. But your assumption is incorrect as it fills with static just a few moments later. You can barely make out an inscription amidst the flow of rapidly changing symbols. Warning, data corrupted. Processing, error. 0100110011000010111111 is required. Oh, jeez. None of these seem to be correct. So I have to pick the right binary pattern. So none of these end in 10, so that... Wait, this one ends in 10. 0110. That's wrong already. 0... Do any of these start with 010? None of them start with 0. Okay, so it's... nice. We just have to kind of pick one and hope for the best. So let's look for patterns in here. I see 4 ones in a row there. So do any of these have 4 ones in a row? There's 3, there's 4 ones in a row. 1, 1. No, that's wrong. 1, 1, 0. Yeah, that one's wrong. Okay. Let's check this one. This one has 4 ones in a row. 1, 1, 0. 1, 1, 1, 1. 0, 1, 1. I think it's 3. 3 is my best bet so far. This one has 4 ones in a row. 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Oh, great. This one also matches, so it could be 3 or 4. Not 5. Not 6. Not 7. So it could be 3 or 4. Okay, so let's continue from the 4 ones until we find a match or not a match. Where's the 4 ones? 0, 1, 1. 0, 1, 1. Okay. 0, 1, 1. 0, 1, 1, 1. Okay, those don't match either. Well, that's disappointing. That's really disappointing. Wait, this is 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1 is down here. One, 2, 3, 4. This is such exciting video content. There it is. Jeez, I keep missing where the one... I wish I could write on my computer screen. Okay, 1, 1, 1, 1. 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. That's not that one. 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1. Which is not what that is either. Well, this is very confusing. Is there another one with 4 1s? I didn't see any others with 4 1s. Oh, here's one. Okay, 111001, which is definitely wrong. So it's definitely not 2. None of these others have 4 1s, though. Oh, wait, this one has 4 1s. I missed that one. 1111-001, which is wrong. So it's not that one. Well, I'm just completely lost. I don't know. None of these appear to match these patterns to me. Did somebody make a typo when they made this thing? Do I just pick one at random? Am I way overthinking this? My assumption would be that if I select the wrong one, then it would fail and, you know, something bad would happen. Like, you know, enemies would appear and we'd have to kill them or something like that. So... yeah... I'm just gonna pick one at random. The Cogitator takes a few moments to gather the data from the station's active systems. According to the report, this door has already been opened. Oh, this is selecting a door. Door has already been opened. Compartment you are trying to open is depressurized. The protocol has been executed. The passage has been opened. Okay, well, I just spent all that time trying to figure out the code for no reason whatsoever. So I'm gonna leave now? Or just keep... I guess I'll just keep clicking through all of them. The door has already been opened. Oh, now we're gonna get some enemies. Or now it will instantly kill us or something. Oh, the main door is open. That's the one we wanted to open. And lastly, the vid screen blinks and the mechanisms in the machine's core emit a quiet hum. Okay. So what was the other one we opened? I haven't... there aren't any more doors to open. What else was opened? Is there a door over here somewhere? There is a door there, but it's not open. There aren't any other doors to open. Well, whatever. I guess we're going through the main door then.
I always have a backup plan.
This room looks trashed. Synthetic amniotic fluid pools across the floor. Barely discernible traces stretch to the side opposite the entrance. Medica check succeeded. So there's a door that's open. The caustic stench of reagents sears your nostrils and broken glass crunches underfoot. Somebody wanted to destroy the laboratory. Or find something. There's a headless guy down there. There's a lot of goods around here. Oh, here's data crypt K040H that somebody mentioned. If only I knew how to read them. More flesh samples. Just regular flesh, not navigator flesh. Whoa. Biogel, viscous translucent substance. Black water, purified sample from Oceanic World OM42K003. unidentified acid, foul-smelling, hissing liquid. Sounds delightful. And a psi crystal. Don't know what it's for. I see only one door leaving this laboratory, so I guess we're gonna go that way. Stairs lead down to another room. Oh, there's somebody in here.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Lady Cassia's Medica. They all just lost their minds. Please, don't kill me. I mean, why not? Your friends tried to kill us. Ah, more research notes. From Custodian Fortunata Orselio, Part 12. More and more servants are being influenced by the immaterium, and it has nothing to do with the child's more frequent tantrums. We've discovered that the corrupted flesh of the mutated reacts most unusually to the crystals we purchased from the Winterscale dynasty. I strongly recommend finely grinding the reagent to catalyze the reaction. Do not use acid under any circumstances. Trust me, you will not like having to tend to the burns for the next dozen turns in a row. This calls for something more basic. Oh, and one more thing. The tech priests bless the data crypt H41OK for the calculated number of chronoturns, which means it is no longer necessary to remain near the device while waiting for the reaction to start. The data crypt H40KO malfunctioned over the course of our research. I should remind the technomats to deliver this sacred mechanism into Magus Dioctius's capable hands. Sure. Those are all words that I understood. So don't use the acid. Use something more basic. Which sounds like water to me. Black water, purified sample. So wherever we're supposed to use something, like over here on this machine, there's a tissue flask, catalyst flask, reagent flask. Okay, so some sort of puzzle going on here. There's a transducer there and a remake control rod. So is this how we turn on the power again? Adamantine. How does any of this work? Whoa, there's a transducer. We're supposed to put something in the transducer, and it can either be a meteorite chunk, a psi crystal, or adamantine. I don't know which to do. Oh. I clicked the button to remake the oh, it's done. It's not there anymore. What have I done? I think I made a mistake. I think I made a terrible mistake. The power to the elevator must be restored using the Cogitator in the guard room. Did I do that? Did I just restore power to the elevator? The elevator control rod can be rebuilt in the laboratory using blood and a sacred mechanism. Okay. Blood and a sacred mechanism. What? Tissue flask. Flesh sample, navigator flesh, or mutated flesh. Data crypt connector, catalyst flask. Oh, that's where we put in the black water, the biogel, or an unidentified acid. And the reagent flask in here, we don't have anything to put in there. What is the data crypt connector? Aha, so this is where we put in either data crypt H40KO 410K or 040H. Oh my god. What? So basically I need to read all the stuff that I have and figure out what the correct things to put in are. Do I have multiple opportunities to do this? Can I just start putting things... Oh wait, there's a book here. Okay, this will probably tell us what we need to do. Laboratory Journal H4045LS, Experimental Section. The child's influence on the psycho-emotional state of various representatives of the Imperium. Then again, maybe it won't tell us anything. This is really long. This is extremely long. Subgroup. Lowborn male. Test subjects exhibit signs of acute stress. Subgroup. Lowborn female. Test subject died within an hour of entering the laboratory adjacent to the child's chambers. Subgroup. A paralyzed patient who lost the ability to speak due to the shock caused by a manufactorum accident. Male. The test subject noted a tingling sensation in the deteriorated tissue. A lengthy conversation was prohibitive due to the servant's lack of a tongue. Okay, well that was that guy. Subgroup, a defective offspring of Lord P. Orselio, pronounced unfit for studying the high art of navigation, owing to the mutation of tissues required for installation of the obligatory augmentations that merge one's consciousness with the vessel. Additionally, they display an overall feebleness of mind. Female. That was a really long run-on sentence. The test subjects mirrored the child's actions for 3 days. On the 4th day, the child became upset after hearing the news about the untimely demise of Amos Cantarelli, an officer of her personal guard. As a result, one of the test subjects peeled away several layers of tissue from her face and died from the resulting massive heart attack. The last surviving test subject was executed for attempting to contact the child. Well, this child is something else. So... yeah. So I feel like I need to work out this puzzle offline. And if I can't work it out, I'll probably just Google it. So I will do that, and then I will be back. I mean, I guess I'm gonna put in this mutated flesh sample. I put in a data crypt connector. I don't know what to... I'm gonna put the water in for the catalyst. I don't have anything to put in for the reagent, though. Huh. Perhaps I will not be doing this. Do you have a reagent? They all just lost their minds. Please don't kill me. Where else can I look for a thing? I can't go down there. I don't know what to do.
I always keep my options open.
Where else can I go to get a reagent? Maybe I need to put something in the transducer. Like adamantine? Oh! Something happened. Aha, I got adamantine dust. That must be what I put in the reagent flask. Now I'm going to activate the device. It blew up. Okay, that was wrong. Maybe a psi crystal? I genuinely don't know what to do. This is completely trial and error right now. Oh, everything's... It's completely blown up. Can I not... I can't try it again? Well, that seems harsh. Seems awfully harsh.
Is there money to be made?
Okay, well, I guess I'm done then. I guess the game's over. I guess I can't proceed from here. What do I do now? Okay, well, I guess I'll take a break.